What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Grockstar ASMR. We have another League of Legends gameplay video in Grock Nation for everyone's listening and viewing pleasure this evening. I hope everyone's doing well, staying safe. Hope you guys have been enjoying this early part of the fall season. Hope you guys are looking forward to my fall fragrance list. I actually just got a fragrance the other day that I'm going to add to the list that I think really complements fall. I actually had someone come into my Twitch channel last week and ask me if I was going to upload any more League of Legends whispered videos. It made me very happy because I do know these videos are quite popular on this channel. Unsurprising as this is one of the most popular games in the world. So here we are with a video from actually earlier this evening. Nice little game I played here with Shaco in the jungle. One of the nice things about Shaco is you can clear 2 camps at once. Made a lot quicker with a leash, but you don't always need a leash. A leash or aka help from your teammates like this is. A leash cuts down maybe 5 seconds, that's about it. But it will help. Unique thing with Shaco is that you clear these 2 camps at the same time and you get your Crooks next. You're level 3 before everyone in the room by about a minute, so it makes ganking bot lane very appealing when you start on the blue side. As when I jump on them, I have all 3 of my abilities and they maybe have 2. So it's nice, I like it. So how's everyone been this past week? Making preparations for maybe a winter trip this year, or a trip maybe out hunting for all my hunters out there, as fall season is ideal for most big game hunting. My family back home is big hunters. Being Aboriginal, from an Aboriginal family, that's pretty common. This Grock is overcommitted, and because I got all 3 of my items, it makes this very easy to get the first blood in the room. But yeah, let me know what you guys have been up to. I really hope you guys are excited for the videos I have planned coming out. I know I am. The Halloween video is going to be great. And I think I might get that fragrance list video out this week. The only thing is, I don't know if you can see it on my face cam, which, by the way, if it looks a lot cleaner and you're wondering, Grock, how did you make your face cam look so crisp? It's actually a green screen trick. I have a 2-minute loop of my arcade, and I faded it to make it look like the camera's in focus. It looks very, very nice, and it gives my arcade a break because my arcade has been running for 2 straight months. But yes, I don't know if you guys can see it on my face cam, but I have a little bit of a, not really a scar, but a mark from I guess, I'm not sure what the real name for it is, but it's a grinder, we call it at work, for cutting steel. And a grinder disc, a little chunk came off and hit my cheek. And I got a bit of a mark there, so I was thinking of doing the fragrance video tonight, actually, but I want that mark to heal a little bit so I don't look so staggered. Right now I'm responding to the Gragas mid, who's asking me if I'm going to camp there. I told him I could use some beer, as this character lugs around big barrels of beer. This is a bit of a different setup I've been playing around with lately in League of Legends. This is my Bruiser Shaco setup. I actually rush Blade of the Ruin King, and I go Turbo Chem Tank right after, which gives me a little more health and armor, as well as some burst ability. Takes a while to build it though, but it's so fun in the end when you do it. Using the same things just gets boring after a while. I did do something incredible, which I didn't think I would ever do, to be honest with you, until the new season. Anyway, I actually crawled my way out of Iron 4. And I am now sitting at Bronze 2. Or rather, Bronze 3. I got demoted to Bronze 2. Today was a terrible day of games. I had 3 games where a teammate quit on us and just quit the game. And I had a game where we played with a bot because I couldn't skip the game. And I pled with my team to dodge the lobby and they refused, so unfortunately we ended up having to play that game out and we lost. League of Legends right now in the Bronze and Iron Elo ranked has a bot problem. Computer people make a program for the characters in here, the support characters at that. They have a program where they're just farming, basically. They're in a game and they don't do anything. They just walk around and stick to people and they don't actually do anything. They lose the game in AD rank. Once that account gets to Iron 4, Iron 3, those people sell it for about $10. And it's bought by people that want to either smurf, make content on their YouTube channel, or just people that want to play with their friends that are at lower elo and they can't play with them. This Gragas so badly wanted that kill. So yeah, it's almost every game, especially in the mornings. If you don't have your op.gg up and you're watching for it, you know the champions that the bot uses. There's 4 champions it uses. You just gotta check for it and give your team a heads up, so someone can dodge. Most times they will, sometimes they'll get stubborn and won't do it. If you can usually dodge about 2 times before you get a significant penalty. Significant being a 30-minute penalty. But yeah, I crawled my way out and I couldn't believe I did it. And what got me talking about this is I used the same setup to crawl out. It worked for me so well, but it got boring using the same thing. I used to build Kraken Slayer into Bork, and then I would go either Lord Dominic's or the Collector, depending on what the room was looking like. This is kind of a fun, different setup, a lot like my Stridebreaker setup. My Stridebreaker and my Gale Force Shaco. It's just different. It's fun. You do get bored after a while using the same things, and I used it for about 40 games. It worked though. I mean, it got me out of Iron. But the last couple days, I've been shitting a bit in League. Those of you that have watched me can see that. Very unfortunate. But getting back to this game, we're looking really good. We got 4 kills. 1 really bad death at 9-minute mark. These turrets have plates, and plates last, I believe, 10 minutes before they come off, and as the plates go smaller and smaller, or they get more and more reduced, they get more beefier and tankier. So that last little plate takes quite a bit to destroy. And the turret actually gets beefier if more than one of you is attacking it at the same time, which we were up there, but we figured we had time. I'm going against a Warwick right now, which is actually my secondary jungler I've been using. I debated putting a 19 kill Warwick game up here from last week. He's absolutely my number 2 right now. Oh, I knew we would get him. He had some kind of TP or something. No one really gave me an answer on what the hell just happened here. I was very confused, but I'm thinking it was some kind of a teleport. I don't know, Maokai. That Maokai, our Maokai character on top, was one of the characters that AFK'd me actually early this morning at like 5 a.m. I was online, and 10 minutes into the game we were up. I can't remember what the score was, 14-2. And he just proclaimed to us that he forgot he had a doctor's appointment and he had to leave. So we ended up losing that game. But for the most part, like the very last game I played on this session on this stream, I told you guys before that League of Legends, from my time gaming, is easily the most toxic, spineless player base I think I've ever played with in my life. I've never seen such big babies in my life, and yeah, this player on my team just before I got on here, or got off, sorry, was quitting because they were dying. They would keep quitting and then reconnect, and then they would quit and they'd reconnect, and then they quit for like 10 minutes. And they reconnected again. I love doing this because they're confused. They don't know which one's the real me. We get a couple of kills here as a result. This little character's got pros and cons. He's not meta right now in terms of what the winningest jungler is, for sure. You won't see him played at the professional level. He's way too squishy, way too easy to kill. But man, he's a difficult champion to learn. Once you learn him and you get used to him, he is so much fun, you guys. So if you guys play League and you play the jungle position, you never thought about it, give this little clown a chance. He's really fun. Here's another big battle. I tunnel visioned with a Warwick. I think I just took that blue buff from Swain, but whatever. It's not my jungle, so I have no claim to it, but yeah, give him a try, guys. He's super fun, super squishy, but there's so many different ways to play him. This particular build is not for damage per se, it's more burst speed. With that turbo chem tank, I just can't go back. I got 3,500 gold and I can't go back. This is something I'm really trying to make a mental note of, especially as I'm getting into higher levels. But as I was saying, I need to learn to back a lot more, even when I have momentum going like this, because right now I'm not doing the team any favors. I don't have any items. In a team fight, I'm not as effective. So as appealing as Mr. Warwick looks, battled and beaten there with Mr. Fizz coming down on him, I really need to go back and buy my items. I had enough to buy my entire item and the biggest part of my next item, so that shows you how much gold I was hanging onto there, how much I was hoarding. I was hoarding it all. So right now, the score, kill-wise, is 10 to 11. We got one turret up on them, top turret. I'm giving myself crap there because I missed the Hex Gate. Dragon Taken was the Hex Dragon, and the Hex Gates are available. I could have got there a lot quicker. They're like shortcuts, little teleportation devices. Here we are trying to get the Rift Herald since we missed out on the dragon, the first dragon. This was one of my better teams I've had in League in the last 2 days. It's been really bad. I think I won something like 18 games in the course of 2 days, and I think it bumped my MMR up, so it put me in more difficult lobbies. He's screwed. Even if he went that way, my box would have stopped him, we would have caught him. But yeah, I think so, 'cause I've been definitely having a more difficult time the last 2 days than I was before that. But regardless, it's nowhere near as stressful as, say, Valorant. I do enjoy playing this game. It is a time killer, and it's a life stealer for those of you that want to play it. An average game lasts about 45 minutes long, half hour to 45 minutes long. So yeah, you have to have time to play it. If anyone here plays League, by all means let me know your rank. Let me know how long you've been playing, who you main, I'm curious. You know, as I grow this community, and I grow my Twitch community, I like to know my viewers, my subscribers. You know, they share the same interests as I do. I like to always hear about it. So I would love to know exactly what characters you guys play and what level you are. Maybe you guys got certain setups I don't have you'd like to share. That'd be cool too. But right now, I'm just elated. I found a really good team. Really good synergy. Like, today easily could have been one of the worst days of League I've ever played. Unfortunately, Swain didn't have the health to survive that, but I got the trade at least. He says worth though, so no hard feelings. I've been finding now that I've ranked up a lot more, that I run into games where Shaco's banned a lot more, so I've had to get other junglers, and I really find Warwick to be effective. There I am again, 2300. I don't know if you guys see that, if it's bugging you like it's bugging me. 2300 gold. Again, I should be back, but I don't. I don't go back. I can have 2 items here instead of 1. Poor Lucian didn't stand a chance there, unfortunately. I don't know where the puppy dog Warwick is. I think he's nearby, or he's on his way, if I remember correctly. But yeah, like, I've been watching a lot of League of Legends ASMR videos on YouTube, and just because I watch League, I do watch it on Twitch, and I watch the LCS and all that. So I find myself watching these ASMR artists that do League ASMR as well. I actually seen a guy that was doing a Shaco ASMR, which I thought was very interesting, because Shaco's not used very much. And I didn't care for it. It was a little too loud. I like my ASMR to be lightly whispered, just like this, and This guy was just talking low. Everyone's got their own flavor. But, that's not my flavor. I also know I do enjoy gum chewing. I discovered that watching, this little old Australian man that draws maps while chewing gum. I've been watching him for a few years. I've actually been debating doing an ASMR video of all the ASMR artists I've watched over the years. Surprisingly, there is some that you guys watch as well, yeah, like similar ones. I see it in my my dashboard. Other ASMR channels my viewers watch that I watch as well. Oh, here comes Warwick. Oh, we just barely made it out of this one. I'm getting flashbacks to my last video. There was nothing I could do there. Gragas gave me the beer when I didn't want it, unfortunately. It was actually pretty comical, so I thought we were in a clear. It is what it is. And hey, it forces me to go back, right? Because God knows I would be up there with Swain right now. Yeah, this particular setup's all about speed and burst. Not so much AD. You don't have much AD with this setup. As you can see, my AD right now, my attack damage is only 171 right now. With my Krakenborg, Lord Dominic's, I'm up to around 400 usually, but I have a hell of a lot more speed right now, especially when I activate my Turbo Chem tank. I'm looking at my map and I'm thinking Lucian's gonna come here. I activate my Turbo Chem tank to give me that boost. I smite him to slow him down, and I throw my knife in his back to get the kill. It's a very fun setup. Different than what I normally do. If you can't understand or didn't hear what I said, hopefully you did, because it's not very ASMR-ish. I was just laughing that the Warwick ulted my clown. Or my clone, sorry. I'm gonna tell him. Don't ult my clone. Warwick, don't ult my poor clone. Sad face. It's more of I'm giving him a shot, kind of, because he wasted his ult on my clone. I think Warwick's ult is like a 1.5-minute cooldown. I think I will have to do a Warwick game for you guys eventually. He is a really fun champion when you get going with him. So we're doing what we always do when you jungle. My number one thing I always give for advice in junglers is always farm, no matter what happens. You should never ever be just wandering around doing nothing. Just go and farm your camps, farm lanes. You know, you have a number maybe of gold you gotta reach before you can go back. Just go and get it real quick. You don't always have to be a part of the fights. Situation like this right now, I'm trying to make sure that my team's not going to get killed, and I'm going to help them survive. I found over the last 2 months, I'm able to confidently save my teammates. If they're in danger, I have that ability with my boxes and my Q. So right now we have another chance at another dragon here. Yeah, my damage here is not nowhere near what it used to be. Myself and my clone taking on a dragon. Normally, with the normal damage, with the normal items I run, really melt the dragon. Now it's a lot slower. I'm looking to see if Warwick's going Thornmail, and he is. So I'm gonna go with Lord Dominic's for the armor piercing. Because I believe Warwick is having a pretty decent game on the other team. I am having one of the better games I've had in a few days, as you can see. My Blitz app stats in the top right, everything's all green. All the arrows are up. Under normal circumstances, with my normal items, I can actually solo queue the Baron with my ult. It's actually really neat. And it kind of throws teammates off that maybe aren't used to seeing that. Someone solo a Baron, but you can do it with the right items. Especially if you're a tanky character, it just works with me because I got my clone as well. So now I got the Baron buff. The best part about the Baron buff is your cannons turn into these cannons right here. And they can shoot at the turrets out of the turret's range. So they don't get shot by the turret. But they reach the turret. So if you ever have Baron minions coming down on you, the cannons should be the first one. The cannons should be the first ones you should be after. I'm waiting for an opportunity to queue in just like that. I got froze though. I did activate my turbo chem tank and that caused a stun. That actually worked out really well. It could have been a lot worse. Honestly, initially I honestly didn't think initially that that would work out. I thought for sure they were going to win that fight. So we have the Ocean Soul, and one of the nice things about that is you get some healing from it. And again, guys, as I explained before, if my people that don't play League of Legends, we got 4 dragons, so we got the soul. And this buff is going to be permanent, which is why it's glowing beneath our feet. The purple swirl you see is the Baron buff, which should almost be done. This game is almost over, so I was debating farming, but there's no need. I think we're in the end game, and my team's committed to ending it here, so I am gonna join them. At this point of the game, what I normally do is I just go for the buffs if they're available. But my team's engaged in fights right now, so I need to help them. Activate turbo chem tank. And go absolutely crazy bands. Senna's trying to get away. And, get her. I don't think I can Gracchus, unfortunately. He gets away. But with that, guys, that's the end of that game. I hope you guys enjoyed, this gameplay footage from a stream I had earlier tonight. One of the few good games I've had in the last 2 days. It's been pretty painful, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this, and I really hope to see you guys again soon. Like I said, I will have my fall video up here for you guys shortly. Yeah, with that, have a good night, good day, guys. Thanks for popping by. Peace out.